Are you ready to see what I brought home from the Tropical Fern and Exotic Plant Society's auction? Before I start showing off the plants, I need to preface this by saying the plants are in not the best condition, and it is in no fault to the auction. They have been through it with me, okay? So this is what happened really quick. So I went to the auction Monday night and planned to drive from Miami to Tampa afterwards. However, an hour into my trip, the tire blew. So I had to take them all out and bring them upstairs to a hotel. I did not bring anything to package the plants either, so they were all kind of like strung out all in the car. So I brought the plants up to the hotel. Then the next morning, I put them back in the car after I got the tire fixed. Of course, as soon as we get on the road, my AC goes out and it's like 95 degrees in Miami. So I was sweating. The plants were not happy. By the time I got to Tampa, half of them were so wilted. I gave some of them water, not all of them, because I had to put them back in the car the next day to drive them up to Atlanta, again, without AC, and then bring them out of the car to the house. So they went in and out of the car like 4 or 5 different times. By the time I got them here, they were very beat up. Some of them were very thirsty and just not looking in the best conditions. So I've been rehabbing them. A lot of them look a lot better. Some of them look a little worse. But I just wanted to put that out there because they all were in perfect shape before they ended up in my hands, okay? I ended up with 12 plants. You're only going to see 11 because one of them is down to like nodes right now. I have faith it's going to come back. I spent $605 on all 12 plants. The highest plant purchase I made was the one that's in the nodes. I spent $140 on that one. So the rest of the money, what is that, like $460, are from all the plants you see tonight. I only know 3 plants what I paid for them. So everything else is, I don't know the price. But I got really, really good deals this time, y'all. Let me not make you wait any longer. Let's get started. This first plant I got looked in perfect condition, and I got it because it looks like it's going to have some red veins. Like you can see this new stem is red. This is an Anthurium Mag X SP Napo. I don't remember the price of this, but it came from Top Notch Tropicals. It definitely needs a repot. And I have a feeling this is going to be a really beautiful plant when it gets older. This is what I'm talking about when some of them are not in great condition. She was in straight up gravel that got dried out on the way here, and she dried out just like the gravel. So I have moved her to soil. This is an Anthurium Friedrichstallii. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's the long, narrow Anthurium that starts with an F. But this one is a little special. This is the narrow Costa Rican form. Apparently these aren't rare, just hard to come by in the US. So I am really excited to see how she grows differently than the one I already have downstairs. If y'all think that this is going to be full of Anthurium and Philodendron, it's not. I mean, there will be some, but I got some really, really unusual plants that I was surprised. Looking at it, I'm very surprised I picked out. It was for a great cause, and I'm really excited to grow all of these. Let's continue. Never did I think I was going to buy another Schismata glottis, but I did. This is an undescribed, unnamed species. That's really all I know about it. It's really pretty in color, and apparently it's not on the market yet. So I decided to get it because it ended up being like pretty cheap. We're going to see how she grows out. It does look like there's a couple in this pot. I've not had a ton of success with these. I know they like a lot of water, more water than I usually give. So I may put it in like a cup. That way when I water it, I overwater it a little bit. Whoever grows these things, the Schismatoglottis like really, really well. Tell me how you care for them. So hopefully I can keep this one alive and share it someday. The next plant I got were these ant plants. I think there's 3 of them in the pot, and it looks like there's a couple different ferns also in the pot. Maybe like 3 staghorn ferns also in the pot. This is a Hydrosteranthum tuberosum. I really like ant plants. I really like the caudex plants. I think I have like 5 different ones now. So this one is supposed to get really, really massive. And there's a couple in the pot. I might separate them out and grow them out. I'd like to see how big they get. And that's enough about that one. Next, I bought a Syngonium white ribbon. I honestly don't know why I did it. Well, I do. It's because it looked like this really cool plant that I saw at IAS. It's not, but it looks like it, and I thought it looked cool, even though it's super common. I've never owned one, so why not? I don't know. This might not have been the best decision, but she's cute. Look how cool that leaf is. We have another that is very, very finicky. I don't know what happened to the top, but when I took it out of the car on the way here, it was kind of just hanging there. So apparently I broke it somewhere along the lines. But anyways, can you guess what this is? This is a ficus. Yes, this is a ficus squamosa. And I saw one of these at IAS last month, September. It's now November. It's actually my birthday right now. Anyways, and it looked really cool. Instead of being like a tree like most ficus, it was like viney. I don't know. It just looked really, really cool. And I kind of regretted not getting it then. This one doesn't look anything like that one, but they said it was the same one. So hopefully we can get this looking viney and really, really cool. And hopefully we can get it to look better again. But if you know ficuses, if you move them an inch, they're going to drop all their leaves. So hopefully when she gets downstairs, she'll start to grow out again. This is another plant that is not looking well, but I have all the faith in the world with this thing. It is super root bound and all the nodes look really good. So I have faith in it. And I have never heard of this Antheria before, so I looked it up right before I started making this video, and I found one place selling it. It's actually a local place called the Victorian. I will link their website in the description below if you want one of these. But this is called Anthurium Cinnamon Swirl X Tim Anderson's Black. I have a feeling the veins on this are going to be red because this one still has some red tinge to it, as does this one. And the stems are all red, every single one of them. So I'm really excited to see if this looks like the mother plant, because the mother plant is gorgeous. Like, I've not seen anything like it. And I think this one is going to look so much like the mother plant. What do you guys think? I know it's really hard to tell right now with so many messed up leaves. 2 yellow leaves, a beat up green one, and then an eaten new leaf. What do you guys think it's going to look like? How are you going to know? So I'm really excited to grow this one out. This next Anthurium is just a baby. These things get massive. This is an Anthurium fostermorani. When I saw this big, huge one, I was like, I have to get this. And it's super root bound and has a flower. I've already taken the pollen from it. I don't know if this can be mixed with like Anthurium Michelle, but could you imagine like the Michelle colors, but a giant one like this guy gets? I'm going to try it out and see how it works. Let me know if you guys think they can cross. I don't know. I don't think they can cross because I think this can cross with a Clarinervium, and I don't think the Clarinervium crosses with the crystal type. It won't hurt to try though, right? We'll just put this back over here. What you doing? I guess let me show you the other big one while we're here. Can you see me? This was the plant that I got for a steal. This was probably the best steal of the night, to be honest. I think because everybody thought this was a Monstera deliciosa. It's not. Well, it is. This is a Monstera deliciosa Brazil form. These things go for like $300. I think I got this for $30 or $35. I want to say it was $35. Crazy, right? And it's a top cutting, and look how cool those fenestrations are. Amazing. I'm not even really a Monstera person, but I just couldn't let this go for $20. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I ended up getting it for, let's say, $35. This poor thing got beat all to hell, unfortunately. So the new leaf is a goner. I'm hoping that if I leave it on, even though it's beat up, the next leaf will also be fenestrated. And then I think I'm gonna put it on the vining wall. Wish me luck. Before I show you the last two plants, my most expensive purchase you're not gonna see tonight. I spent $140 on it, and it was the Anthurium cutulensis. This word right here. That thing was also in gravel and completely deteriorated before I even got back to Tampa. I tried to give it some water. It does look like it's reviving well. It's just a stump with roots right now. So I have it downstairs. I didn't really see the point in showing you guys. It's just like a bunch of nodes. But I feel like I got a good deal on it, even though it lost all its leaves. Hopefully it comes back though. I think it will. I got a cactus. Not just any cactus. This is a variegated cactus. This is the Ming Thing cactus. I didn't know anything about these. I looked it up also right before online, and I'm pretty sure I got this for a really good deal. I don't remember the price, but I know I wouldn't have spent like $50 on a random cactus, you know? My dad absolutely loves weird cactus, so I can't wait for him to come into town and me show him this. I think he's gonna really like it. It's like so ugly and freaky looking. It's cool, right? Is it just me? I'm having to hold it in the pot because it's so top heavy that it keeps falling over. Like, I don't want to freak myself, but you see? Maybe you can't. Oh, now you're gonna say. But she's got some really, really pretty variegation, like everywhere. I need to put this in like a terracotta pot or something that's really heavy at the bottom. And it's dropping soil all over me. Oh my goodness. So my last plant is also an undescribed plant from Fairchild Gardens. And to my knowledge, Fairchild Gardens and I are the only two that have this plant. Meet my Piper SP. When I brought it home, I thought it was going to be a goner. It was so wilted, but it has bounced back so great. And it's been cold up here, so I have the heat going, which drops the humidity down to like 30%. So I am surprised this thing looks as good as it does. I don't do well with Pipers, so I'm really excited to see this one is so happy. Is that an inflow? I think we have an inflow. Well, two of them. I'll have to insert a clip. Is that an inflow? I really think it is. I really think I have two inflows on it. But anyways, I got this because the texture and the color look like an Anthurium luxurians, but the leaf shape looks like a begonia. I was supposed to share this with a lady named Joan, but after the auction, I couldn't find her. I guess she left, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't because Ron told me that these things are impossible to propagate. I'm going to get it really, really big and then try to propagate a bunch of pieces off of it. And hopefully I can get her a piece next time I'm down in Miami. But isn't this thing so cool looking? I'm really excited to have it. Anybody is interested in joining the Tropical Fern and Exotic Plant Society, I will link their website in the description. Also, I am trying to convince them to do their meetings on Instagram Live or on Live somewhere because they have the best speakers. So make sure you're following them. I will also put their Instagram in the description. And were you guys surprised with what plants I brought home? Because I am really surprised. Which one's your favorite? Which one are you the most excited to see me grow out? I can't decide for me if it's the Piper or the Cinnamon Swirl Tim Anderson Black. Those two I'm really excited to grow out, as well as this and really everything. I will keep you guys posted on how all these things grow out, and I will see you at the next Instagram Live meeting.